Good morning, evening. I don't know. It's past midnight here, so um, this is a special edition of MartiMania after dark because super late. It's midnight here, like I said, and I had to do this now because the way the next week is gonna be, I don't know when I'm gonna have another chance to do it. That's why I'm talking so low because I'm very tired. I'm about to fall asleep, but I just finished watching this week's Monday Night Raw. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but this Friday, Smackdown is also playing in the background. That's the MartiMania household. We keep WWE going 24/7 here. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. The merch I'm wearing this week is my Edge hat. I wore it on the first ever MartiMania. Starting to run out of merch. I thought I had a lot more than I do apparently, but this one I wore it tonight because it was the closest thing that would match my outfit. So, thanks. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's start with Monday Night Raw. Over the Limit was this past week, so I'm not going to talk about every single match that happened because really some of them I don't think anybody cares about enough to talk about it. So let's go right into it. The opening, it was Monday Night Raw, so there was talking. The Big Show talked. I don't really know who started because I got there late, but I know by the time I got there, John Cena was there, The Big Show was there, John Laurinaitis was there. I don't know, Eve was with John Laurinaitis. The Big Show was talking about how he punched him. He was going to be judging him at No Way Out, which I'll be judging you. It would have went awesome if the pay-per-view was Judgment Day. It'd be like, I'll be judging you at Judgment Day. But it was No Way Out. Anyway, weird. So David Otunga came out. He was flexing and everything. I don't get the David Otunga flexing entrance thing. I thought they were trying to do a Chris Masters deal with him, but I don't know. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. His because it's weird flexing. Like he's really really into it. Like I don't know. Anyway, so that happened. And then I don't know exactly what happened, but then Darren Young, Titus O'Neil. What's his name? The guy that used to be with Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins, and there was some other guy that was there. They came out and beat up John Cena and whatever. Sheamus came out and helped, which then led to a 2-on-3 handicap match. We'll talk about that later on. But anyway, that happened. So there was a beef between all of them. They were all fighting, so on and so forth. John talked to the audience. As you typical, starting Monday night, 30-minute long. Ricardo Rodriguez, who came out to announce Alberto Del Rio, got into a Santino Morello over who could announce better or whatever. And it was kind of funny, I'm not going to lie. As much as I don't like the shtick part of WWE, that part, it was funny, I'll give him that. So he announced Alberto Del Rio. Alberto came out, fought Randy Orton, I think. Yes, Alberto Del Rio fought Randy Orton, which was, once again, to say it was those two, they could have had a better match than they did, but they had the match. It wasn't bad by any means, but they had the match. By the way, how many freaking nicknames does Randy Orton have? He's the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator, the Viper, the injured guy, the the purse pooper, the pill popper, meatball thrower, the with all his injuries, patient number 1 through 10. Like, how many names does the guy have? Like, it's ridiculous. Can he just be Randy Orton? I don't know. I guess he can't. So, oh, by the way, after this, I mean, during this match, before the match started, they played a commercial talking about the fact that Raw is going to now be 3 hours. I think this is such a mistake. I always complain about the 3-hour Raws. So what do they do instead of listening to me complain about the 3-hour Raws and just not doing them anymore? They make every freaking Raw 3 hours now. So every Raw is going to be a 3-hour edition of Monday Night Raw. I don't know. Also, does anybody know what happened to the WWE Network? Did they put all of what they were going to put to the network on the website? The website looks awesome. I'll give them that. But I don't know what happened to WWE Network. It was coming in the beginning of 2012, and here we are almost in freaking June, and there's no WWE Network. I was down for that. I was cool with the WWE Network. Anyway, so that happened. There was a match. I don't know, the Viper, the Cobra. How many snakes are we having in the WWE? Vipers, Cobras, rattlesnakes. Jake was just the snake, Roberts. Anyway, Side note, that's just something I noticed. So, Alberto Del Rio, let me say this, and I may catch heat for this with Jesus and Zeus, CM Punk, and Daniel Bryan running around, but I think move for move, and just if you just watch a match, I think Alberto Del Rio could be the single best wrestler on the WWE roster right now, and maybe one of the best WWE wrestlers for a while now. He's really, really good. Like, if you just watch his moves and how he doesn't wait for moves, I find CM Punk waits for moves. Like, I can always tell when somebody's going to kick him in the face because he's like, he'll do his little move, he'll duck, and then he's like, waiting for the kick to come. Like, his, CM Punk is the best wrestler in the world. He can't take a hit, he can't take a bump. Like, really? Anyway, the match ended with, technically, I guess, Alberto Del Rio won because Chris Jericho came out and Codebreaker the crap out of Randy Orton, which I don't really know what they were going with. We're not going to find out now because Chris Jericho had to go crazy on the Brazilian flag, whatever, so that's going to be another 30-day wait to see where we were going with that one. But he came out of nowhere in those tight leather pants. I don't know how he does it. When my jeans are too snug, I can't freaking walk up the stairs. But he slid in the ring, hit not one, not two, but 3 code breakers on Randy Orton. I don't really know why, but if I was to hit a code breaker on anybody, I'd probably just pick Randy Orton too. Who needs storylines? I would just go hit him. Just why the hell not? He's Randy Orton. His thing was, he kept saying, I'm the best in the world at what I do. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? He asked him like 100 times. I can tell you right now, from interviews I've seen with Randy Orton and so on and so forth, no, chances are he did not understand what you were saying to him, Chris Jericho. Great wrestler, not the sharpest pencil in the box. So, Daniel Bryan came out after this match to call out CM Punk. Now, here's what's funny about them. I know, I go off on rants about CM Punk all the time. It's hard to tell that I'm actually a CM Punk fan because I'm not like the CM Punk fans that run around like, oh, he's so great. They never seen you wrong. I like people for different reasons. CM Punk, to me, is not the best wrestler in the world. I don't even think he's the best wrestler on the roster. I know, she said it. How could she? Isn't she a WWE fan? I don't know. Anyway, so I think it was so funny that the way they played it over the limit, that CM Punk tapped out, but after he got the 3 count, which makes the internet marks so happy because technically one isn't better than the other. They're just as good as each other. One god did not beat the other. They are evenly awesome. Like, they can't. It's so funny to me, they couldn't give either one of them a loss, a clean technical loss, even though the precious internet darling Daniel Bryan lost to the precious internet darling CM Punk. He still didn't all the way lose because Punk tapped, and it may have been before the 3 count. I don't know. It's really good timing, though, by both of them on that note, that they were able to pull it off so seamlessly where people were really like, did he tap out? Did he not tap out? I don't know. So that, I think, okay, so, hold on, let me go back to this. CM Punk walks out, and at first there was no huge pop when the music did there was not a really huge pop at first. I was kind of surprised, but then they were like, it's like people were saying, which one is the good one? He is? Okay, let's chant. CM Punk, CM Punk. I think there's some kind of WWE social experiment that they're not telling people about with CM Punk, that it's like, let's see how much we can tell people what they're going to like. And they just talk about shoving John Cena down my throat. I can't. CM Punk, I'm so tired of him being the good guy all the time. He got on commentary, which he sounded like a total idiot, but everyone was acting like, Punk is on commentary, isn't that great? For what? He didn't even say anything. Because he's CM Punk, so it had to be great. So we're cool. We don't cheer John Cena. No. We cheer CM Punk. Because Cena's a face? No, because Cena talks more than he wrestles. Because Cena was champ way too long. Could we not copy and paste that whole list to CM Punk at this point? Think about it. CM Punk did the kind of sort of what Daniel Bryan did to him on Smackdown with Kane. Kane came out and fought Daniel Bryan, whatever, so that happened. So then, here's something else that's funny. When CM Punk did come out, they were talking about Daniel Bryan rolled the footage from the night before, And then CM Punk rolled footage from SmackDown. I was waiting, like, I was like, how much footage are we gonna roll? I was waiting for CM Punk to be like, and as you can see on the footage here, this is my birthday, and I got a pony. And then Bryan like, oh, this is my grandmother's wedding, and she had red velvet cake. Like, they just kept showing all these videos, and I was like, okay, we know what happened. They show Raw rebounds during SmackDown all the freaking time. We saw what happened like 6 times this week. After the match, CM Punk went to check on Daniel Bryan and then put him in the Anaconda Vice because, that's the time to do that. After the match already, whatever. I think if there's a rematch, and there should be a rematch because I think Daniel Bryan should be WWE champion. It's so funny, like, I used to hate Daniel Bryan, but as far as trends go and things of that nature, I think it's time to take the belt off of Punk, and I think Daniel Bryan should have it. I do. I just think he should. So Daniel Bryan, there should be a rematch, and Daniel Bryan should win. I truly think if it came down for move, I think Daniel Bryan could beat CM Punk. But I think John Cena can beat CM Punk. I think Kane could beat CM Punk. I think Del Rio could beat CM Punk. I think a lot of people that have been losing to CM Punk could beat CM Punk. He's just Superman right now, so we can't really do anything to him. He could fight. He could fight like a triple threat match with the Big Show, the Great Khali, and who else is really, really big? Tensai. Not Laura Tensai anymore, apparently, just Tensai. He could fight all three of them and freaking win. CM Punk. Check my notes here. There was a Punk and AJ thing going on. Well, I was reading about Twitter. I don't know anything else about Raw except that CM Punk and AJ were flirting, which when I saw it tonight, I don't really know where that came from. People are making it way bigger than it was, talking about how Punk dates all the divas and AJ's another one. First of all, the majority of the conversation, Punk looked so aggravated, I wanted to say, AJ, baby, go sit down, please. Because he said he digs crazy chicks. If that's flirting, then I must be the biggest hoe around, because, I mean, if that's considered flirting, then... By the way, I'm not the biggest hoe around. I was using that in an ironic thing, like... And if that was flirting, what the hell did Maria do while she was there? That should have been porn, what she was doing. Anyway, so, I don't know. I thought people kind of overreacted to that. I thought it was funny that he was like, I don't want to touch you. I don't know. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. He was a good actor in that sense. He really looked like he was... It was really funny. And AJ, I like the little Mickey James thing she was doing with her hair, the laughing, crying thing. It was funny. I think AJ should go out with Cody Rhodes. How crazy would that crap be? They would just like walk around like, I don't know, doing crazy people things, like talking to themselves and just things like that. Hey, Christian. Smackdown's on, sorry. It talked about the Brock Lesnar. It talked about the Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman, Triple H, blah, malarkey, who cares? Malarkey. Shout out to my buddy, I think it's Evil Empire? Malarkey, see, I used it. Christian, oh no, I'm sorry. I think it's Jim the Anvil Neidhart now. That's genius, by the way. I have to say that. That is genius. So Christian, like I was just talking about Christian. Christian, my boy, peeps. I was a peep a long time ago. I was pretty pissed when he left me to go to TNA. That kind of upset me a little bit. But Christian's back again from his injury. Christian and Randy Orton are running like a race on crutches to see who can get the most injuries. I mean, it's ridiculous. But anyway, so Christian's back. I'm really excited about it. He took the Intercontinental Championship off of Cody Rhodes, which I'm going to get to that when I talk about SmackDown and how amazing that whole rivalry is going to be. So Christian, I'm watching that promo Cody Rhodes cut on SmackDown right now. I will talk about it later because it was awesome. So they did the whole thing with that, whatever. Christian fought Jinder Mahal. I don't know why either. Jinder Mahal's still around. I don't even know who he was. So that happened. Christian apparently did a frog splash. I guess I missed it. I heard them talk about it, but I didn't see it. So he won the match. Whatever. Fine. Kelly fought Beth Phoenix. I'm glad Beth Phoenix is dressing like Beth Phoenix dress. Like, how Beth Phoenix used to dress. I was tired of her little Wonder Woman skirt and her red lipstick and her